Well, hello and welcome back. Today I am going to take you with to my daughter's riding lesson and just show you a couple clips of what she's working on as a kid who has fallen off a few times at a previous barn, how we're rebuilding her muscle, rebuilding her confidence, and a little bit about what's to come. You look really cute today. To your horse. Well, to this horse. I guess step one would be finding the right stable, which we are at Running Creek in Crown Point. It is our favorite place, and we borrow a horse there. This horse's name is Ginger, and we love Ginger, but Ginger is not Caroline's. It's just who she normally rides when we're there practicing. Every practice starts with grooming and getting her horse ready to go, which is great for both of them because they are learning each other and their mannerisms, and spending time with a horse, especially not on the horse, is just as important as time in the saddle.
Gingy. What are you doing? Aww. Look at how cute you are. You're a good baby, Gingy. You are. Hi.
First things first, there's always a warm-up, so kind of like in any other sport, it's kind of just a way to ease into the practice. So Caroline starts with a lap or two of walking, and then she'll usually do a lap or two where she is standing, and she's still on the horse, foot in the stirrup, but usually her butt is up. And then we move into what you're seeing here, which is a trot, a seated trot. Learning how to properly trot is super important because it strengthens your legs, it strengthens your core, and it gets you to where you have a nice, comfortable seat on the horse, and you're learning how to control speed and everything else in a very controlled manner so that you don't fall off when you go a little bit faster. Another great workout are these up-downs. I have never done these on a horse, but they look kind of difficult, especially when you are steering an animal that has its own mind and its own desires of speed and everything else, and you're essentially squatting while you're riding.
Great, keep going. Hands forward, keep going. Come. All the way to me. All the way to me, and then you can stop.
One important thing for me is watching how the instructor interacts with my kid, because that's really important. And I just love Miss Karen. She is very encouraging, very kind, but she's also not going to let you get away with anything. And just seeing how far Caroline has come in her form and how seated she is, she would have never, ever fallen off if she had this kind of form when we were riding before, because look at how strong she is. Next up will be pattern work, and this looked like, to me, it was the beginning of pattern work. Pattern work in horseback riding is essentially an exercise where you are changing directions, you're changing your gaits, so you may be going from a walk to a trot. At some point, I would imagine you'll throw like a canter or something in there. Some maybe posting. So we will just have to see what comes next. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be this kind of pattern work, and I can't wait for it. She has gotten just so much more confident in the saddle. And like with any sport, there are mental blocks. There are times that she's like, I can't do this. But Karen is really good about talking her through it. And so I can see the growth. I, on the outside watching, am like, no, but you're fine. Like, you're not going to fall. You're good. But it's different when you're the one who actually has to do it, and I understand that. But I think that is it for our riding lesson and our chat about riding lessons today. As you guys know, who are regulars on the channel, we spend a lot of time with horses almost every day of the week. We love them. We love just being around them, even when we're not riding. But the riding lessons, I think, are really cool. And if you are the mom to a kid who decided to ride and maybe didn't have a great first experience, there is still hope. If you are the mom of a newly diagnosed type 1, hey, I've been there. And you're thinking like, I gotta find something that my kid will do to increase muscle because muscle helps with insulin resistance. Horseback riding is great and it is very therapeutic for your mind, your body, and your soul, just like on every level. So I would highly recommend looking into it. And I hope you guys will stay tuned as we continue on our horse adventure.